Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Flying Friday. We got another three exciting vehicles lined up for today. We got first here on the right, we got a Ford T850. In the middle there, we got a Nissan 1976 Fairlady Z, and then we got the in the game they call it the Road Rage, but it looks awfully like a Ford Mustang if you ask me. So we're gonna call it that. We're gonna see what these three got. We got three of them over here. We got three over there for the small ramp. So we'll get them launched off both these, and we'll see where they rank. The first one here is gonna be the Ford Superduty 850. It's got the flatbed back here with the fifth wheel. Pretty nice looking truck. We might use this on one of our farms eventually. I kind of like the way it looks. I think it would fit in. But let's get it jumped. Okay, so there we go. Our Ford Super Duty 850, fifth from the bottom right now. Not too bad. It's one of our better trucks so far, so there's that. Next up here, we got the Nissan 1976 Fairlady Z. Pretty fancy. This one's got a really high top speed, so don't click off the video now. You better keep watching. Wow. So that one just about left the landing zone. It took me 3 tries to get it up the ramp, but yeah, it was well worth it. Well worth it. So obviously, new record. Um, wow. And last but not least, here on the big ramp, we got this Road Rage or Ford Mustang, whatever you prefer to call it. Sounds pretty beefy, so we'll see what it's got. I don't think it's going to come anywhere near that Nissan we just did, but we'll see. Well, there we go. We got all three launched off the big ramp. This last Ford Mustang did pretty well. Currently in fourth place. Obviously nowhere near the first two way out there, but definitely further than all the other cars that are pretty well congested down there at the bottom. So that's what we got for the big ramp. Let's jump over to the small one. So first up here on the small ramp, we got the Ford Super Duty 850. Obviously the same as the one off the big ramp. We got this one painted in red. Let's see what it's got. Okay, so there we go. We got the red Ford Super Duty 850. It did a lot better than it did off the small ramp. Here, it's in about 7th spot. A couple spots better than the small ramp, and it made it quite a bit further. Normally, they're actually a little bit shorter off the small ramp. This one going against statistics. Good for it. Next up here on the small ramp, we got the Nissan. Man, boy, does this car fly. It doesn't drive very well up the ramp. Again, it took me 3 tries to get it to go up straight, but we finally got it, and as you would have all figured, it did make it the furthest so far on the small ramp. Not quite as far as the one off the big ramp, but none of them do, so pretty good off the small ramp though. And last but not least, here off the small ramp, we got the Ford Mustang, or Road Rage as the game calls it. So let's see what she's got. That was very, very close with the General Lee there. I think we're going to give the edge to the Ford Mustang. It was close. I had to look at the replay there a couple times to see exactly where to mark it, and I think we're going to give it credit with just past the General Lee. But overall, still pretty good. Okay, so these are the results so far. You can see where everything's landed here. Obviously, those last couple cars really starting to get spread out at the top. And here you can go, here you guys go. Here are the actual standings. I got this spreadsheet that we got all filled out. It's got their actual distance. I measured it from the very front of the ramp to where they landed. So you can see where each one ranks. And these here are our three vehicles for next week. We got a motorcycle, we got another truck, we got a classic car. You guys aren't going to want to miss this as always, so make sure you tune in for the next episode of Flying Friday. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button.